Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where the lovely people find themselves drawn into yet another holy war, courtesy of our good old friend the Pope, who got a little bit bored and then thought, do you know what, to pass the time, why don't we have another crusade, won't that be fun? And this time round they're attacking our Ashʿari friends over here in Andalusia, and we have of course joined as defenders because it's our faith under attack. However, if we go and have a quick look at the numbers, we will see that things are definitely not in our favour. So over here we can see that the Ashʿari side has managed to get together 80,853 soldiers, which is not too shabby at all. But then we look over here and we can see that Pope Squad has managed to amass 119,786 soldiers, which is quite considerably more. It's a little bit concerning really. But you know what? We're in this thing now. We can't back out. We're part of the war. And looking at the numbers for our side, and the amount of troops that we're providing, we are a significant part of the war, to be fair, because we're providing, what, around a third of the troops? Is that about right? If we've got about 81,000 troops in total, and we're providing around about 27,000, that's almost a third, isn't it? Ish, possibly, maybe, math with Penge. Whatever the case, we're providing a lot of troops for the Ashʿari side of this war. But do you know what? That's fine. We're here to defend our faith. That's what we need to go and do. Okay, so here we go. Our troops are all raised. There they are, almost 27,000 of them. Just kind of hanging out right now inside. Some good nightlife over inside. They're all having a lovely time. And they've got to make their way from here, kind of in the corner of our territory, all the way to over here where Andalusia is. And that's quite a long way. That's quite a long way indeed. So what we'll do is, we'll do it in phases because we don't know if we're going to get attacked on the way or where the enemy are going to be or whatever. So I think what we'll do is, let's move our troops over bit by bit. Let's not just go, right, send them just there, because who knows what's going to happen between now and the time they arrive. This whole place could be swarming with enemy troops by the time we get there, and they'll just kind of land and then be immediately mullered and slaughtered. So we don't want to do that. So let's move them over gradually. However, I do notice over here there is an enemy territory. So we could, in theory, go over here. So yes, you're Catholic. You're Mormea Gilla Brigti. Okay, so on our way over, we could just, you know, do a bit of sieging of that place, and that might give us the tiniest bit of war score. So, okay, let's do that first. So that's stop number one, head over there. I mean, how long's that going to take? That's going to take 5 months. 5 months for them to traipse their way through the desert and all that way and along the Nile. I'm sure it's very picturesque, but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. So here we go. Let's get time ticking on. And we have swayed Emir Caradin. Does that mean Emir Caradin's sort of carrying on with this silly independence faction thing? Are you going to give up on that? No, not quite. But we'll keep working on it. We'll keep working on it. We'll make him like us even more. Maybe he'll drop that whole silly idea. But okay, right. So we're heading up here. And time is ticking on quite quickly. So we're going to get there nice and soon. Scouting posts have been built, which is very good. Holy Order's been hired. Ooh, what about our Holy Order? Can we hire our Holy Order for this war? That would make sense. That's another 6,000 people coming our way. Yeah, okay, let's hire the Holy Order. We might as well do that. There they are. Right, do you know what, you guys? Come over here as well. Head over in that direction. And by the time we've done the sieging and the fighting and whatever, they can catch up. We can all join up together and have a lovely old time. But okay, oh, hang on. We've been overwhelmed by stress. Have we? Why is... Oh, one of our friends has died. Oh, no. Oh dear. So Sanaz has died. Right. Okay. So we get our first kind of negative trait thingamajig. Every new day it is harder for me to find a reason to drag myself out of bed and hold court. My sister and friend Nap awaits me in the dining hall, yet her words give me no comfort today. The monotonous rhythm of this life has become unbearable. Oh dear. Right. Okay. So we could become reclusive. We could become inapathetic, or we could just pick up a massive pile of stress and then just not have a trait. But yeah, that's not good either, is it? We just kind of bottle it all up. However, looking at you over here, I don't think that you would go for reclusive because you are gregarious. What does inapathetic do? Diplomacy -1. That's not so bad. Prowess -3. Nah, not so bothered. Stress loss plus 20%. That could be okay. That could be okay. That's quite useful, really. But yeah, diplomacy -1 isn't brilliant, is it? Or we can just pick up a massive pile of stress and maybe try and work that off in various other ways. And normally, I'd say, yeah, okay, we'll have a feast, we'll go on a hunt, all that kind of stuff. But we're paying so much money on our troops that we're not going to be able to afford to do those things for a good long time. So, do you know what? I'm torn. I am very torn. Do we pick him being inapathetic? But then I suppose gregarious means that you might be happy going to feasts and things. You might enjoy going to a big old banquet and spending time with people and eating and drinking and being merry. So maybe we wouldn't do that either. I think maybe we'll just bottle it up. Let's bottle it all up. We'll pick up another 58 stress. I'm sure everything will be fine. There we go. We're quite considerably along to stress level 2, but never mind. This could be very helpful indeed. So Sheikh Ghiyasadin of Mara is turning up to pay homage to us, and that means he's going to give us some money, which is really, really useful because we're spending a lot on troops. So yeah, absolutely, in you come. Okay, does he do anything silly? Nope, he makes no kind of, comedic faux pas or whatever. And yeah, so he gains 75 prestige, we gain 6 court grandeur, we gain 150 prestige, we gain 50 gold, and very excitingly, the dynasty gets 50 renown, which is very nice indeed. Okay, thank you for popping by. You've helped us extend our war efforts by an entire month. But there we go. Right, so is this place done? There we go. We've sieged that place. That's very nice. How are we looking here? So they've got Almira. Okay, right. That's okay. That's to be expected. How near are these guys to catching up? Oh, they're going to be another 3 months. In 3 months' time, we might well be bankrupt. Because that's going to be... I can't work that out in my head. That's going to be over 100 monies if we wait for 3 months for those guys to catch up. I think you're going to have to come and find us somewhere else. Because it's taking you a long time to walk this way. But I mean, yeah, 6,000 troops is not a tiny amount of people. So that's really good they're actually on their way. That has sort of given us a boost to our numbers. But yeah, I think now money is of the main concern. Do you know what? Being over here right now, but needing to go all the way over here to join in the fighting, does give us the opportunity to do something that I think could be quite exciting and also a little bit of fun. And if we do manage to pull it off, it might actually help out with the war score as well. So I think what we could do is, as we make our way from here to over here, we could make a little stop. I think we pay a visit to the Pope's house, because look at that. On the way is the Barony of Rome, and that is the capital of the papacy. That's where the Pope lives in his big fancy house. So I think as we go past, we make a little stop there, because we're going to go from here to there anyway. So we're going to sail past the big terrifying lobster monster and the big boat over there and whatever that is. So we're kind of going that way anyway. So instead of kind of going directly to there, why don't we just going to sail round the big monster thing and then go up there, do a spot of raiding, help with the war score, and then go and join in the fighting? Because it looks to me like all the Catholic troops are down here already attacking Andalusia. So they're unlikely to come back over here to try to defend Rome because they're all busy over here fighting. So I think that's what we might do. But also, I will admit I do have an ulterior motive for going to siege the Vatican over in Rome, because also if we do that, that means we will have control of the Vatican, which means we can run into the Pope's house and steal one of his hats. And I like the idea of that. We could have our very own Pope hat and we could wear it as a symbol of defiance and triumph and all that kind of stuff. I like the idea of that. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to swing by Rome and do a spot of sieging. Will it work? Will it help? I don't know. But we really want one of the Pope's hats because he does have some very good hats. In fact, let's take a quick look right now. Have you got a good hat on? I mean, look at it. It's magnificent. It's huge and it has many, many pointy bits on all in different layers. So it's well worth doing. So here we go. First Army of Delgo, apparently that's our army, so our army. Yeah, head over here, please. Head over to Rome. In fact, do you know what? We'll go to the sea first. So we'll say, yeah, have a look. So if we pull up there and there's, 100,000 troops stood over here, we might not go and attack Rome, but I think all the troops are over there, aren't they? It looks like everyone's over there. So that's what I think we will do. So hang on. Also, you guys, so the Holy Order, you can also come out here to the sea, please. I think that's what we're going to go and do. We're going to go and steal one of the Pope's hats because that sounds like a fun use of our time. So, yeah, here we go. Pop out into the sea. We're going to be sober. Oh, my goodness me. It's cost us an awful lot of money to get all these people into the sea. Oh, we're now on minus 220 monies. Oh, it's so expensive. It's so expensive having all these people in the sea. However, we have now pulled up. Pause time for a second because we are completely broke. And yes, it looks like there are a handful of troops over there at Rome. I think we can do that. I think we can go in and do that. We'll have a fight, I imagine. And we might, I mean, we'll win the fight, but we'll take some damage because we're going to have the disembarked penalty thing. But I think we just go in. Let's go in and do that right now. Oh, we're horribly in debt. We're horribly, horribly in debt. Get back on the land. Save us some money. Boats are expensive. Right. Okay. So we're sieging Rome. It is going to take 10 months. It's quite a difficult place to siege. Right. The good thing as well is that we've swayed Caradin up to as much as we can. We've swayed him as much as we can. Another faction has been created against us. Sheikh Zubayd. Oh, Sheikh Zubayd, I thought you liked us. Let's sway you as well. Okay, so we'll work on that. Yeah, we're horribly, horribly poor. Can we go to our Caliph and say, can we have some money, please? Because we're quite nice. No. No, we cannot. We can offer him vassalage if we'd like to, but he really doesn't want to. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not entirely convinced we'll get that done. Although, it doesn't look like anyone's kind of coming over to fight us right now. So, do you know what? It might work. It might possibly work. Where are the others? Where's the Holy Order? Oh, there they are. They're on a little boat on their way. We've discovered land grants. Okay. Remind me what that does, game. I can't quite recall. It's one of these ones here, isn't it? Fabricate claim on county council task bid is up by 50%, but we don't really do too much of that. And Casus Belli prestige cost down by 10%. Okay, that's fine. It's not overly exciting. Right, 10 months. Although we could get some siege events to try and bring that down a little bit. That'd be quite nice. Look, desertions happened. All Pope squads, people are running away or whatever. Ooh, and you have got a 4-star trait, a 4-star education trait. Look at that. You've got 17 learning and then down to 16 immediately. But there we go. Right. We need to keep an eye on this. So now it's down to 9 months. Siege events every 8 days. Oh, no. Oh, no. Amir Harire has died. We no longer have a master of the horse. Hang on a minute. Do you know what? We might not replace that position right now because we have no money at the minute. So if we can save a bit of money, even the tiniest bit of money right now, that could help out quite a bit. Here we go. Come on, where are the Holy Order? Come on, sail around that strait and come and help us out, please. We need lots of people to chuck rocks at Rome so we can go in and steal hats, please. And Sajida has given birth to a daughter. Okay, so that's our daughter. Okay, that's lovely. Right, so, I mean, yeah, can we pick an ancestor's name? Oh, Bayan. Bayan might be quite nice. I can't quite recall who Bayan was. I can't quite recall who she was. She was one of the wives of one of our characters, possibly. We've had quite a lot of wives for our characters. And now I can't find it again. And we could call her Sajida. But no, let's give her a lovely name. I think we'll call you Cuddles. I think that sounds very good. Everybody loves a very lovely cuddle, don't they? It's all very nice indeed when you have a nice cuddle. So there we go. You can be called Cuddles. And somebody did suggest that as well in the comments fairly recently, I think. So there we go, commenting person who I can't remember the name of. We've got a Cuddles in the dynasty now, which is very good. Right, back we go to having a bit of a war. However, I did notice... and then I completely forgot. We do have a prisoner. We have got a prisoner, and it's a child. So I'd like to maybe get the child out of the prison. Oh, for 10 money. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's better than no money at all. But it's not as much as I was hoping for. But, okay, right. You guys, get over there and join in the siege of Rome, please. And there we go. We made a bit of money. We're now minus 401 monies. We are cripplingly in debt. If people would like to come and give us huge piles of cash, that would be wonderful. Let's merge our armies together. And yet we are besieging Rome still. 5 months. So we're halfway there and nobody has come to trouble us. So there's fighting going on over here and it looks a little bit like our side are very much losing, but we're going to go to here. We will siege Rome by the look of it. Oh, look at that. That came down a huge chunk. And yes, if we can do this, that'd be really helpful. That would be good for the war score. Minus 72%. Oh no, keep it going, everybody. We gain 95 money, which is helpful. Normally that'd be amazing, but it's sort of offsetting our losses a bit. Okay. Oh, have we? This is our travelling person. This is our travelling person. She went to Europe. She didn't like it because it was muddy and a bit rainy. Yep, absolutely welcome to Western Europe. Okay, she's come back. My lord, my beneficiary Majida announces her arrival in a surprisingly loud voice. She proudly holds up a package securely wrapped in cloth. I return from Western Europe with an artefact from my journey. I take the bulky bundle into my hands and loosen the cords before peeling layer after layer of fabric. Inside is an artefact unlike anything I have seen before. Majida smiles proudly. The Sword of Charlemagne, forged to contain the Lance of Longinus. Joyous is a symbol both of knightly valour and the royal legacy of Charlemagne's empire. We have the Sword of Charlemagne. It's an illustrious pedestal item. Prestige +1 per month. Monthly renown goes up by 5%. Number of knights up by 3. Court grandeur bonus +6. Heavy cavalry toughness up by 10%. Oh my goodness me. That is magnificent. Wow, and she becomes an adventurer. Okay, we want to keep an eye on you. Hang on, so we will have that thing. Thank you. Now, can we recruit you to court? Oh, are you already here? You're unlanded. Attending an adventure. Hang on a second. So if we move it across a day, right, you're now at our court. I think you are part of our court. Okay, that's very exciting. And immediately we have to go and put that thing out because that is amazing. So hang on a minute. Court artifacts. Right, do we have to replace something? I mean, I'm tempted to replace the wonderful fingernails of St. Margaret. I'm sure they're lovely fingernails, but I think we can do better than that. Because that one that gives you, that's 3 court grandeur bonus for the skull of St. John the Evangelist. So yeah, that's quite good. That gives us piety and grandeur bonus. That's a sturdy goblet. Yeah, let's get rid of the fingernails of St. Margaret. We shall put a wonderful sword. Joyeuse. That's very exciting. Okay, and there it is on a little kind of sword rack type thing. Oh my goodness me. Right, that took a long time to get sorted, but it was well worth doing. Right, okay. Now I see a bit of a problem with this. Because the war is going badly. Oh, hang on. That might have just saved things. So the war is going badly from our side. Because it's on -88%, -89%. Come on. Hold on for another 35 days. 92%. Please don't let the war end before we've sieged Rome. Because I want to get the Pope's hat. It's on 100%. Is the Pope going to leave it a few days? No, yes, no, got 10 days. Come on, Pope. Right, this is very tense. Okay, because we're horribly in debt, it's all falling apart. But we do have 10 days before we can go and steal the Pope's hat. Is it going to work, or is the Pope going to call for peace before then? Oh, it's gone horribly wrong. It's gone really badly wrong over here for the Ashari. I mean, maybe because, the big bulk of their fighting force decided to go over here to steal a hat. But you know what? That's fine. I wanted to get the Pope's hat. But, yeah, 10 days. I'm going to move it on very slowly. Because we have 9 days. Please don't end the war. Pope, please leave it a week. Because, a week's a good time to make sure a war is all sorted. 6 days. 4 days. Okay, came down a bit. Okay, now 3 days. 2 days. Come on. Please give it. It's gone down to 88%. It's gone down to 88%. They can't finish the war. Right. Okay. We've took the Pope hostage. We've got the Pope. Okay, does that not end the war? I thought having the Pope would end the war, but no, it has not ended the war. But we've got an excellent tapestry. Did we get some money from Rome? Surely we got some money from Rome. 92? God, there should be some more money than that around the place. But yeah, now we have the Pope. We have the very Pope themselves in our dungeons. The Pope is our captive. I mean, is it worth going and sieging some more of these places over here? I mean, it might be. Hang on, because it's now -40% because we've got Rome captured. If we just work our way round here, I mean, can we nip to there? No, hang on, nip to there and just siege that place? If we have all of this, that's going to help a bit. How big is that place? I don't know. But yeah, if we go and do that now, that's very exciting. But of course, oh, hang on. Okay, we'll do while they were there, let's go and see what they found. Because of course, while they were there, they had a rummage around the Pope's place. And yeah, I wonder if they managed to find a decent hat. So yeah, let's see what they found when they went and had a little nosy around the Pope's bedroom. And there we go. Sultan Sunrise is wearing one of the Pope's spare hats. Although now it's not one of the Pope's hats at all. It's now one of our wonderful hats. And we found it in a big cupboard. And we believe that is the Pope's Tuesday hat. A hat that the Pope would wear exclusively on a Tuesday, so the Pope is now going to have to find some different headgear for Tuesdays because we've gone and nicked his Tuesday hat, but it looks very good. It's a great big kind of egg type thing. It's huge, it's towering, it's got many pointy bits on, all sorts of fancy kind of jewels and things. The only kind of drawback really for us is that on the top of the Pope's big egg hat, there is a Catholic cross, which doesn't really go with our Ashari ways. But do you know what? We'll cover that up. We'll hang some things off it and make it look kind of, Catholic crossy. And we'll just decorate it up a little bit. But that is wonderful. Look at that. That's very good. So we have one of the Pope's hats. And I imagine we picked up some of the Pope stuff as well. Some Pope clothes and some Pope shoes and some Pope underpants or whatever. I imagine we have a whole range of Pope merchandise now going back to our place. But there we go. Wonderful stuff. We do have a very splendid Pope hat now. So, mission 1, steal the Pope's hat, that's been achieved. Now I think we might need to turn our attention to the whole war thing that's going on. So if we head down here and sort this out, that could be handy. So only 36 days now to go and siege Terracina down here, which is where our troops are currently located. A scandalous priest. Oh, crikey, okay. The Ashari world was shocked to learn that my vassal Emir Samir has been making exceptions to important procedures to favour those he personally likes over those he does not. While scandals among the clergy are nothing new, it is disquieting for one to occur so close to home. Okay, so he is one of our vassals, so we don't want to upset him too much. We could condemn him. That makes him a little bit kind of grumpy with us. We could defend his character publicly, even at risk to ourselves. Or we could just say nothing. But we would do the right thing, possibly. Hang on, what else would we like? Come out of the way of that. Pop that up. I love that in the corner. Hang on a minute. Go back to the corner. Massive hat. I do like the Pope hat. Yeah, okay. So yes, we're temperate. And we're gregarious, but also we're quite learned, and that is about religion and understanding and all that kind of stuff. Maybe we would condemn him as well. Yeah, we're a Haji, we've done our whole pilgrimage thing, so maybe we would do that. I mean, that would mean that he would like us a bit. That would mean he'd like us a bit more, but it does tick back. Look, he loses 30 opinion of us, but it does recover at a rate of 1.2 per year. Do you know what? That's fine. We'll tell him off. And we'll wear our new hat whilst doing so. Okay, so we're known for our dedication to our faith. That's quite good. There is an event in the court. Hang on. I just want to make sure that we siege down all of the Pope's lands. So now we're on minus 26%. Can our daughter Shola visit Emir Sami Ibn Hat? So our nephew. Yes, absolutely. Yes. And also that made us lose stress, which is very helpful. Right, so now we've sieged that. Still on minus 24%, which is a little bit disappointing. Are we not getting anything for that? It's only partial. Tivoli is only partial. Also, it does look like our buddies are potentially fighting back. There are now less occupied counties over there. That's very good. Good job, everybody. Good job. Okay, right. It doesn't look good, does it? Hang on. What are the troop numbers now? So 105,000 versus 63,000. And we have about a third of those over here monkeying around in Rome and, this part of the world not really helping out too much. But if we capture all of this, I think that might help quite a bit. So if we go over to, it's got to be there, hasn't it? To capture that place. If we head over here, is that a place to siege? Yeah. Okay, 7 months. Okay. I think maybe what we do, we've sieged Rome, and that's fine. That's all done. That's okay. And that got us a good old chunk of war score. In fact, look at that. We're up. Plus 9% for that. So it's only the battles they've lost now. I think we keep doing this sieging, but what do we do with the Pope? I was going to say with the Rome. What do we do with the Pope? Because at the moment, the Pope is just sitting in our dungeon, not doing anything. And we can get 200 money for the Pope. We can get 200 money, and I'm fairly certain that the Pope was nothing to do with the war score. Nothing at all. So there's no real reason to keep the Pope in our dungeon, apart from to turn up every day and go, got your Tuesday hat on. But I think maybe we let him out, and he can give us 200 monies, which will help with our debt problem very considerably indeed. And then he can just go back and do whatever it is he needs to do. But maybe we keep you in there for a while. But then if you die in the dungeon, we're going to miss out on 200 money, which is quite a lot. Do you know what? We'll let you out. Although, hang on a minute, hang on. If you're in a dungeon does that stop you from doing other things like hiring mercenaries? In fact, you have 11,000 mercenaries. I mean, does it stop you hiring more if you're in a dungeon? Do you know what? Maybe we will leave you in the dungeon. Can we get you to convert? Oh, we can't get you to convert. Who'd have thought it? Maybe we leave you in there for a bit, and we shall carry on doing our good work over here. Hopefully all of our Ashari buddies over here can do some good fighting and all that kind of stuff, and, you know, pick some good battles that they know they're going to win, and we can work on that war score. Because I think that would be very exciting. And Shola's come back from meeting peers at Emir Sami's court. We have an event thing that we need to deal with. Only 24 days remaining, so good job we caught this. Claiming to be an exile from a faraway land, Prince Badouin. Okay, is that you? Badouin. Fabulous he, Badouin de Beaumont-Omain. Oh my goodness me, you have a very long name. And you're a Catholic. We are fighting a war against Catholicism right now. Are you sure you want to be there? Okay, so Prince Badouin has appeared in our court accompanied by a vast array of exotic animals and has already performed incredible works of charity throughout the streets of Dalat Kabir. The magnanimously wealthy foreigner has declared his intent to marry my daughter, Nuwaila. Right, you seem a little bit too forward for my liking. As much as the court is abuzz with enthusiasm for this exotic prince, not everyone is convinced. My courtier, a Canuda, something like that, claims to have never heard of the distant land the foreigner claims to be from and cannot find it on any maps. He, along with several other like-minded followers, has denounced Prince Badouin as a charlatan and insists that we punish him for attempting to deceive Nuwaila into marrying a lowborn. I mean, he does have a huge pile of money. He does have 750 of the monies, but he is also unlanded. So he's got no land. So I'm not quite sure what he's a prince of if he has no land. And is it just him in his house? Oh, I clicked the house button, but nothing even. Oh, yeah, living members 1. They're an obscure house. I think maybe he is a bit of a dodgy charlatan type. So, yeah, don't be a killjoy. They'll marry in the morning. We get some money, which could be quite nice. And yeah, we become possibly a bit more friendly with him. We have a rivalry, potentially, with that chappie there. And then a marriage happens. We can say to the dungeon with him, in which case that annoys him, obviously. Well, thank you for the visit, but you should leave. I mean, maybe we just tell him to go away. Maybe we just say go away. I don't think we need to chuck him into the dungeon, necessarily. Just tell him to leave. Because I think he is a bit of a charlatan. He's a prince with no land, so I don't quite know what he's a prince of. So I think, yeah, you can clear off. You can just sort of go away. It's fine. Thank you for popping by. We won't imprison you, because that's not very nice. But yes, you may go. There you go. Just get out the court, please. Also, yeah, we picked up a thing, didn't we? We picked up an artefact. Was it one of the Pope's things? Was it one of the Pope's banners? Possibly. It was that one. An excellent tapestry. Renown. 0.12 per month. Tyranny comes down, but that's fine. Court grandeur bonus +4. So hang on. So renown plus 0.08. That gives us 0.12 renown per month over the Lovely People Dynasty banner. The House banner gives us... They're both pretty much the same, actually. Yeah, the Lovely People Dynasty banner and the Lovely People House banner are exactly the same. Okay, so hang on. So the Excellent Tapestry, renown it by 0.12, grandeur bonus and tyranny. So we'd miss out on... See, I know it's independent ruler opinion, not vassal opinion. I think we replace one of the Lovely People banners with the Excellent Tapestry to get a tiny bit more renown per month, because then we can go to the fancy sort of, dynasty perk things a bit quicker. Yeah, okay. Let's have, whichever one. I don't know, the banner of the Lovely People House. That's the dynasty. Let's replace, let's get rid of that one. So we'll take that one down. So that's still that's the house banner. Oh, I thought we were going to, hang on, now I'm confused. Hang on. I want to keep the dynasty one. I want to keep the dynasty banner and remove the house. Yeah, that's the dynasty banner. And then we can add the Excellent Tapestry. Oh, that's very fancy indeed. Very lovely. Okay, there we go. So a quick kind of switch around. Right, back to this holy war that seems to be happening all over the place. Yeah, we'll keep the Pope around for a bit, I think. We'll keep the Pope around. And our wife, is that our primary wife? No, it's our secondary wife. She is pregnant, but okay, must have been the hat. Encourages good stalk letter writing, does the hat. Okay, so enemy allies are joining in. Right, so how long have we got left on that? So 3 months on that. The war score is down on -43, -49%. It's looking like a big old mess over there, isn't it? 5,000 troops. There's a lot of Catholics in the middle there. Oh my goodness me. If we could draw them away over here, if they would come over here to fight us, that might give other people a chance to recover. And yes, we are bankrupt. That is absolutely true. My treasury is empty, my larder barren. Even the rats have been sold to pay for my expenses, yet I'm still unable to pay all the debts I owe. How can I get out of the situation? Okay, so a stewardship challenge. That's quite good. 84% chance that we get 300 money because we scrutinise the ledgers for anything that could help. That could help us. That could be really important. We could ask that person there, but then he's going to get a hook on us, which is generally bad. Confiscating property from the church is bad, and picking up stress and getting 150 is bad. I'm thinking we could do that. An 84% chance that we get ourselves 300 monies. Let's give it a go. And it worked. It worked. Okay, so we've overlooked some debts we can call it. I've found some overlooked debts that we can call in. And we're actually in profit again for a short while. Not for very long, but yeah, that's certainly helpful. And we have a new perk, and it's Architect. So now we have no money. We can go and build things really quickly and cheaply. Hooray! Botherations. Okay, never mind. Did Architect give us some... Hang on, where is it? Did that give us... I'll give some stewardship as well, because, yeah, we're not losing quite as much money now. Okay, so when the war is over, and when we've topped our coffers back up, we can then go on a huge building project. But right now, I don't think we can do that kind of thing. Right, so we've got Rome, we've got Tivoli. I mean, okay, let's head over to here then. So, Viterbo. Let's go over to Viterbo and see if we can do some sieging there. Another 7 months. It's very heavily defended around here, isn't it? Oh, somebody left the war. Elodie has left the war. Okay, why is that? Because you have died with no descendants. You've just died and had no kids. I don't know what's happened to your troops, but okay, hang on. What's that done to the troop numbers? Yeah, not very much at all. Okay, fine. We might be struggling with this war, I think. But yeah, if we could draw them over, if these might think, do you know what, actually? There's quite a lot of fighting going on in Rome. We should possibly go and save all those people over there in the homeland. Then we could distract them over here. We haven't got a personal champion. And we have another son. Okay, that's good. That's lovely. Hooray for us. Okay, so what shall we call our latest son? Let's have a quick look. You are comely and you're a genius. Okay, this is good stuff. Right, okay, so what shall we call you? Our third son? We've got Fadl's going to take over. And then we've got, Warm Bath. And now we've got whatever we call you. Do you know what? I think it's time that we honour Owl, the mysterious person that appeared out of nowhere and helped repair our broken save game. When all hope was lost, Owl came in and got us back up and running with the lovely people. So I think, yes, we honour Owl by making Owl one of our children in the game. So there we go, Owl. You're now, third in line to inherit all the stuff. So that's quite good. So there we go. We shall honour Owl. Thank you very much again, Owl. Because without Owl, none of this would be happening right now, because the whole game was broken. Owl somehow did magic and restored everything, and there we go. So there you go, Owl, you're kind of in the game now. Right, so yeah, we've had a fun time with Nap. That's very good. Nap is our half-sister. Her company on my walk through the countryside truly eased my troubled mind, even though I was the one who had to take initiative for the activity. After this short break, I was once again ready to take on my duties. I'm lucky to have a friend like Nap, and we lose 10 stress, which is no bad thing at all. Right. One of our councillors decided, it's the Marshal. Botherations. Okay, right, so Scone, our half-brother, would like to have a position on the council because they consider themselves important, and they are quite good, to be fair. But we do have somebody there with a Marshal of 28, and that's quite good. That's very good. I think we ignore the strong, powerful vassals, and we go for that person there who can do that job fabulously well. Yeah, okay, you can come in and do that, please. That is very good. What's that do? Manage royal guards. Oh, knight effectiveness goes up. That's quite good. Right. Okay, so back we go. Tick time on. Let's siege this place. And then it's over there. And then I think we could go and join in the actual fighting. Because we've kind of dodged that so far. So if we head over here. Yes, we do that. So boom. It's on minus 64% now. We're trying our best, but I think they are losing. I think we're going to lose it in the long run, aren't we? Right, let's head over here, look. I mean, our costs are coming down because we are losing our troops through all the attrition stuff. And I bet there's people in the comments saying, you should split them up and all that. But it's fine. It's okay. Right, so here we go. Let's try and siege this place. And then we only have 12,000 troops. Oh, we've lost the war. Botherations. Okay, I don't quite know how that came about so quick. But there we go. Allah must have abandoned Saad, don't know who that is, to allow his armies to be so thoroughly defeated by the soldiers of the cross. Following their successful crusade, the infidels have occupied Andalusia and claimed the surrounding territory's rightful Catholic land. Boo! Okay, right, pause time for a second. I mean, at least we did go. And, you know, give the Pope a bit of a bloody nose. I've just realised that we should have ransomed the Pope out, shouldn't we? We forgot to ransom the Pope out. So we didn't make the 200 money. Do you know what? It's fine. Pope, consider it, you know, an offer of friendship there. That we let you out of the prison for free. Oh dear. Never mind. Right, disband all our troops. And now we need to try and get our money topped back up again. But, I mean, you know, if anything good has come from that whole thing. Okay, we lost Andalusia and now there's King Ebon in charge of that. We might go and sort that out at some point in the future. At least we do have the Pope's wonderful, wonderful hat, or at least one of them, which is very good. And who knows, maybe Sultan Sunrise is now wearing a pair of the Pope's official Pope pants. I'm not entirely sure. So, you know, it wasn't all bad. Hang on a second, though. What's going on just here? I can't help but notice that we have an independent realm in the middle of the lands of the lovely people. So whilst we've been over here dealing with all sorts of exciting holy war stuff, shenanigans have been going on back at home. Here we go. Fadl, our player heir, has finished his education. So let's have a little look. So an astute intellectual. Okay, so you... Oh, Fadl, you're not brilliant. You are not brilliant. Given you're a genius and you get +5 to your skills, you have a martial of 8. So, I mean, you're poor with your genius ability added. You'd be tragically terrible if you didn't have that added on. Oh dear. Okay, right, do you know what? He can improve. He's 16 years old. He can get better at things. Okay, we might need to sort out a wife for you pretty quickly as well. That could be quite good, couldn't it? Okay, let's go and do that right now. Hang on a minute. Let's go and find a suitable wife for Fadl. Okay, so top of the list is Shamim there, but Shamim is our niece, and I think maybe marrying our son to our niece might be asking for trouble later on. That's kind of scraping the bottom of the gene pool, isn't it? We don't want to do that. So as good as you are, I think we'll pass on that one. And then we have somebody here, Farouz, who is sadistic. I don't want to marry our son to somebody who's a sadist. However, this person here does look quite good. Mariam Jawara, stats are okay, she's a Shari, which is good. She's compassionate, and Fadl is compassionate, so they can be compassionate together, which is wonderful. She's generous, and she's diligent. So all good traits. She's not got any of the bad ones, like, you know, sadistic or whatever. So she's quite a nice person, and she does have hail, which is the physical trait that we haven't kind of got into our sort of, you know, lineage dynasty line quite yet. So we've got the trait, which is how sort of pretty or handsome you are or whatever. We've got the brainy trait, but we haven't got the how fit is your body kind of trait in just yet. So if we do marry her, then maybe if they do write letters to the stork, the children could potentially pick up all those 3 traits in those 3 different groups. And there is a decision. What's it called? Strength and bloodline. Yeah, there you go. Strength and bloodline. So if you play as a character who does have all those 3 different traits, you have a trait from bright minds, a trait from beautiful characters, and a trait from physical specimens, you can then strengthen the bloodline to get strong blood. Small health boost and chance of good traits appearing is all very much increased. So I think that's well worth doing. So let's marry you, son of ours, to that person there. Let's just check if she's got anything else going. Oh, she is possessed. But we know now that that doesn't actually mean she is possessed. That is epilepsy, isn't it? That means she's got epilepsy, but that's okay. She's an administrator. That's pretty good. At 17. You're an administrator at 17. That's very impressive. And you're an intricate web weaver. Yeah, okay. I think that's pretty good. So yes, can we please marry our son to that person? Because that would be wonderful. So let's just get that done. We can hold court. We can commission an artefact. Okay, wonderful. Gladly accepting the marriage proposal. Right, there we go. So now our son and heir is married. And the kid, so our daughter is, our firstborn daughter is, hang on. So our second-born child isn't married, so we need to sort that out at some point. But there we go. At least they are now married. At least that is all sorted. What have we got there? We can sponsor a person. I think we don't sponsor anybody for quite some time because, as we've seen, it costs huge piles of money and we just can't afford that. We can't afford the money right now. We need to save up and then we want to do some building work because we waited for architect. We've got architect. I think now we go and do lots of building work around the place just to, add new things and get more money coming in and more levies and make our men-at-arms better and all that kind of stuff. Our troops are still topping up by the look of it. Hang on, let's get them all topped up. Okay. Oh, Prince Hat has appeared to pay homage to us. That's wonderful. Serve me well, Prince Hat. Yeah, okay. He doesn't bring money, but that's okay. We get other stuff. That's fine. And he doesn't make a wally of himself. If we get our troops all topped up, if we actually get them all sort of replenished, we can then see what money we're actually going to earn per month properly. Because at the moment, we're paying money to get everything kind of, topped back up in terms of, soldiers and such. So if we could do that, that'd be very helpful as well. I think in a couple of months, it looks like all our men-at-arms will be back up to full complement, and then we can see what money we're really earning. Here we go. Right, so are they all going? Boom. 33.8, 33.9. Oh my goodness me. Right, okay. We are now earning quite a lot of money per month, which is very good indeed. So I think with that done, we will finish things up for now because we have done a great deal of things. But I think now that we've got our troops back up, topping up with our men-at-arms, we've finished the Holy War, albeit badly. But more importantly, we did go and steal one of the Pope's hats, the crowning glory of Sultan Sunrise's reign so far, which is very good. So I think it's a good point to leave it for now. We've kind of got rid of the Holy War. That's out the way. All the troops are nice and replenished. And now we can wait for the money to come in and we can go and do some upgrades and, just do some admin around the place. I think that's what we will do. So we'll finish things up for now. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Unic, your time is now. And you have missed, Cunic. This is unacceptable, Cunic. An Ash's caravan has been ambushed by man-hunting chinchillas. Are you going to land on my potatoes? That is just not the done thing. Oh, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3. These guys have got amazing hair. I'm delighted that we've actually done something and it's worked.